Awkward. Okay. But that's fine. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. I have trouble commentating over this when I'm kind of focused, and my brain is fully engaged. There it is. I don't know if there's anything else down here. Entrance. Yeah, that's the entrance I have to get to. Okay, so let's just park it here. Okay, perfect. Okay, sorry, I don't know why this is so stressful for me. It kind of just is. What did I lose? What I'm looking... Oh, no, there it is. It's interesting. It said that the current might be here to protect something, but I don't... protect us from something, but I've yet to see anything that's even remotely close to dangerous down here. Creepy, yes, but dangerous, no. Okay. Well, Ash Twin Projection Stone. This has been something I've been working on for a while, so let's find it out. I have exciting news, Privet. The Ash Twin project is almost prepared to receive the probe data from the orbital probe cannon. Raimi is adding some finishing touches here, but she'll be finished soon. Are you and the orbital probe cannon well? We are. The probe tracking module is ready to record each launch's flight trajectory. Will automatically transmit all relevant data to you. On the other appendage, I'm now worried about this cannon's structural integrity and its crew's moral integrity. Once the probe determines the location of the Eye of the Universe, I'll send an alert directly to you and Raimi. Oh. So this will get us to... I'm not sure. Interesting that it would show me this. Also interesting that there's one of the memory statues there. Okay, well, we got one more thing. Launch module projection. Unless it's one of those where I was actually supposed to bring the thing down from space with me. Oy. It's very possible, actually. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the Eye of the Universe. You'll be the first to see them. I'm honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once, anyway. So, who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Malo. I would mind, because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. I wonder if I was supposed to bring one of the stones down with me. God, I hope not. I think I was supposed to. I think I was supposed to bring that down with me. Or one of them? Maybe? Modules are two-sided. Very true. Ow. Bit much. Oh, no. That did have something. Freaking lore stone took forever to pop up. Come on. Come on. Receiving data from probe 9373. Visualizing current trajectory of probe 9373. Really hard to get around this sometimes. It's really fiddly means of getting data. I'm I'm gonna be honest with you. What the hell? Oh. The reason why we're in a time loop is so it can check it over and over and over again before everything blows up. It found it. Retrieving previous launch data from Ash Twin. So, they've been sending this data back in time for who knows how long. Total number of probes launched, 9373, 9,373. A deep space anomaly matching all known criteria for the Eye of the Universe found by probe 9,354. So what's with the 29 probe disparity? Why did they keep sending them? Or is it just designed to keep... Oh! No, the reason why the interloper blew everything up. I've died 29 times. Have I? That seems like a lot. Retrieving stored coordinates from Ash Twin. Displaying coordinates for the Eye of the Universe. So, the start of this game, or the start of the time loop, was this. I might have entered into the time loop a little late. Because I think, what's his face? And the coordinates. I think I did. We're gonna go onto the ship and check. Yep, already got it. Okay. So, yeah, it's all scanned. We don't have to worry about it. Let's see, head back in. Is there more that I should have grabbed? It doesn't look like it. Coral forest of the planet's core. Yeah, it looks like we're done with this. We still haven't found feldspar. But yeah, I think we're done there. We've still got a couple other things. 6th location. To explore the 6th location, the shrine on the quantum moon must be on the moon's north pole. What does that even mean? Is it to get there? Well, we're not even done with that. But yeah, I still have to go back to the Hourglass Twins. We're done with the gravity cannon there. Let's see, gravity cannon. Yeah, on Ember Twin. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I don't think we're going to get back to Ember Twin today. Honestly. This is the weird planet's core. Okay, so electrical systems are damaged, but I can still fly. Okay, so we're free of that. That's pretty cool. Oh. Where am I? Oh. Oh, that was the current. Okay, now we've got the big one. What I want to do is find... what's his face? I want to see if he can teach me how to meditate. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, so I can't fix shit while I'm on this planet. Gravity is way too high. That's probably fine. So let's go talk to this guy and see if he'll teach me what I need to know. Because supposedly I can end loops early if I just kind of hang out. Talk to him for a bit. Hey, time pal. Nice weather we're having, huh? Wait, have I used that one before? Let's see. Found something. Nice, man. What you find for me? Reach the inside of Statue Island. The Nomai created those head statues to record memories, huh? Yeah, I can see the Nomai doing that. Not sure what for, but it seems like their sort of thing. Do you think the statues are recording our memories then? Because I remember that one each looked at me funny. That must be my memory friend. Hello, again. Let's see. Also found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Okay. Too much power. Let's see. How does he teach you how to meditate? How do you stay so calm in the face of repeated impending death? Deep breaths. No, seriously, I meditate. Yep, there we go. Want me to teach you? It'll be the next loop before you know it. Sure, why not? Okay, close your eyes. I kind of wish you could use this to pass time. Because that would be nice. As a means of like, oh hey, you know, I need to get to the end of the time loop. Sadly... oh man, this game makes me really sleepy too. Like, it's impossible for me to talk over it. And it's super tiring. I don't know. Okay, so can I meditate now? Meditate until next loop. Perfect. But yeah, like half the time I'm just here for the ride, just like you guys are. And that feels weird to me. So I bet we use maybe the gravity cannon to get out to the eye. Maybe at some point. Don't know. So what do we do now? So I am here. I'm pretty much done with everything on Dark Bramble. There's still a lot of stuff left on Brittle Hollow, but we gotta wait. Yes, it's time for us to go to the Hourglass Twins. Okay, so we've got Ember Twin and Ash Twin. This is funky looking. Oh, you know what? Easy answer. Probably make sure I've got enough space so I don't get bonked. Okay, found him. Okay, this is a bit awkward. It did not give me a whole lot of space for this sort of thing. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Let's go see the last couple of explorers. Except for Feldspar. We'll go see him at some point. Okay, so they're over here. Is it just you? Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the sand now. What are you up to? One asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know? What's weird is, I've actually seen a couple of supernovas today. Usually I'd be fortunate to see just one. Keep an eye or two on the stars, and maybe you'll spot one yourself. Tell me, what can I do for you? How do I know if I've spotted a supernova? Supernova look like extra bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signal scope, you can tell they're actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of their lifespans. which is why it's so unusual to see two in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. Let's see, what are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars. Hornfels noticed our star charts are out of date, so asked me to update them. Please don't tell the others I said this, but sometimes I think I'm the only traveler out here interested in doing any science at all. Maybe don't tell Hornfels either. I think they're pretty deep in denial. Or should I explore here? To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scout, so I've been taking pictures of everything from right here on my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site in the Ember Twin Southern Hemisphere? The one shooting a bright beam of light into the sky? It's not one of our own crashes, surprisingly enough. This one's a Nomai ship. You'll find Nomai ruins across the Twins, but strangely, not a single settlement. Believe me, if there's one to see, I'd have seen it with my little scout. So where do they live? Not on the surface, clearly. The Ember Twin is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground. How dangerous is this big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, 1 to dead, I give it a 7 or 8. Awful pretty, though. Right now, the sand is flowing from Ash Twin to Ember Twin. But did you know the process eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Oh, if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more of its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Found something. Do tell. Found Nomai writing about a hidden planet. How fascinating. It might interest you to know the existence of an additional planet is entirely possible. Do we know about that? I guess so. Entirely plausible. If you look at the physics of our solar system, it would just have to be incredibly far out there. Farther than Hearthian ships would be able to travel. And honestly, we don't know all that much about what's out there. The further you go, the less we know. As such, it's well within the realm of possibilities such a planet exists. Okay. Let's see. You found something. Oh, Nomai writing about the quantum moon. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? I've observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets, but sometimes it quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these star charts. What are you up to? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we've already seen these. Okay, cool. Anything else out here? Sometimes there's radios. Oh. I don't know what that is. Kind of wish you could hear these characters. Like, listen to them as you go along. Oh yeah, it is emptying out. Okay, well that mine-looking thing looks interesting. How the hell did he never decide to look in here? I have no idea. I realize he's pretty comfortable, but still. Unidentified signal nearby. Didn't realize this thing was so good. Got kind of lucky with the cave shard, because I'm pretty sure... Where's my... ship's out there. Scout. So it warps between different caves here. Several. If I put this away and grab the scout launcher. Friends, if you find any sign of Calais, I implore you to tell me. He vanished without a trace during a research trip and has been missing ever since. Melray, some of us from the Sunless City are here to help search for Calais. Can you tell us about your expedition? You have my gratitude, Burr. Calais and I were studying the cave's geology. We hope to learn more about a unique and wandering rock that visits several different caves in the area. Where was young Calais lost, Melray? He disappeared in a cave at the bottom of the dry lake bed in the North Pole. It happened in an instant and without warning. I turned away from Kaleos to examine a sample, and when I turned back, he simply wasn't there anymore. He had a limited supply of air, Anona. I'm afraid for him. Hypothesis. We'll learn more by examining the northern lakebed cave, where Kaleos disappeared. Search quickly, everyone. We have no time to squander. What's up? Oh, I can keep going down. So, what I can do, if I wanted to, is I could actually leave my scout on that and use it to track where that rock went. That'd be kind of fun. These planets are really impressive, by the way. Oh, is this their escape pod? Yep, so we're at escape pod 2. Oh, might as well read the lore while we're here. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well, Anona. Everyone survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in the star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Let's see. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency. Okay, so we know about that. So external temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on the planet's surface. And they blew the escape hatch out this way. The heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show as a cave system with much cooler air. I'd recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. Long-term shelter, Anona. These passages are a maze. Even with this danger, there's still our best chance of survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves and look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls. Avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Emergency escape hatch. Keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest in the end of this passage but rocks. While the rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Kaleos and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, providing we all live through this. Found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct a long-term shelter there. The cavern Melore found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry, as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand. Make sure no one is lost. Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply tank there. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind, but do not linger as the area is exposed to the heat of the alien sun. Okay, so considering... do we examine the horror, or do we go for the city? How much time do I have? Plenty. Let's go examine the horror. Oh, that's one of the anglerfish. But we have to take a different way in to get to it. But that's actually something that we need to do. Because to get into the Bramble, we straight up need, oh. Let's see, path to the shelter is somewhat convoluted. Reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue the room filled with rock column formations. Climb upward through the opening above them. Sander is rising. You must be... Okay, so... Sandfall. Turn left. Rock column. Climb it. They really could have, like, just marked more of these. Well, shoot. Walk forward until you meet the sandfall at the pit. Then turn left. Yeah, I missed it. How did I miss it? Turn left. Oh. I was expecting a bigger room. But it was not bigger. Okay, here we go. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge Melloray and I crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it, and you'll reach the shelter site. You're doing well. There's only a little further left until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. The hell? Oh. Okay. Freaking cacti? What is this? This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. From what we can see, Calais and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. We both agree it's unlikely this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis, there's another entrance to this cave. There is Calais and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update. We need to find a way inside quickly, Melloray, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there are children playing on the specimen. Okay. So yeah, there's some means of getting in there. Okay, there we go. Hi. Anglerfish fossil overlook. A lot of cactuses in here. Well, let's look around. Actually, you know what? I gotta pause for a second. Let's actually properly pause, and let's not meditate until the next loop. Oh, that was close to accidentally pressing A. Okay. Let's hope I can get some fuel back at some point, because I'm gonna need it. Probably gonna want to just drop down conventionally. Oops. Okay, I don't want to drop too much. Because there's stuff here. Oh, please tell me this is like a light source or something. Anglerfish Overlook District. Stepping Stone District. High Energy Lab Trailhead. Eye Shrine. Okay, that's better. Okay, so that's Anglerfish Overlook. Stepping Stone District. I don't know about that one. Oh, shit. Anything interesting or of use in here? No. Holy balls. This quicksand rolls fast. How am I supposed to do some of these things? Find an easier way in, maybe. Okay, Stepping Stone District. Well, we can't go to the High Energy Lab. High Shrine, maybe. Let's go this way. Shit. Okay. Got kind of lucky there. Anything else? So, main problem is going to be... balls. Main problem is going to be... There's a functional time limit on this, and that sucks. So I'm just going to explore. I don't know why everyone says the eye is important. They say it brought us to the solar system, but is that good? Dad told me lots of Nomai died when our clan came here. What if the eye isn't something good? What if the eye wanted that to happen? Oh, great. I'm almost out of oxygen, too. Okay. Got real lucky there. Okay, be welcomed in this place. The shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the eye. We observed the eye signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of this signal, which we have chosen to call the eye of the universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your eye to the possibilities. If the eye called to us, why won't it reveal itself? Why is it so difficult to locate it? Did something happen to it? Did the signal stop? Does the eye no longer desire to be found? Perhaps this isn't the eye's choice. The eye may not be able to communicate with us more than it already has. Is the eye natural or artificial? Maybe someone built it. The eye is older than the universe itself. How could something exist before its creator? It couldn't be naturally occurring. Though, this doesn't answer how the eye could be as old as it is. Did the eye deliberately call out to us by sending the signal? Or do we hear the signal by some coincidence? We could be seeing meaning where there is none. Suppose the signal is produced incidentally. Does that mean the eye is any less important, though? Perhaps the eye wanted to be found. Could it be sentient? Maybe it chose us. Does the eye desire something from us? Could it need us in some way? Maybe it doesn't have to be us. Now I'd say it's time to go back, but I'm not actually sure if I can. Wow, everything is filling up. Fortunately, I'm like almost out of fuel. What's this? Gravity cannon. Oh. That's important. Okay. Probably shouldn't do that, but we don't have much time. Well, if it is, I'm doomed. Nope, it's not. Okay. Well, biscuits. On the plus side, going to the gravity cannon seems to be the easy way in. Maybe, potentially. My ship. Opposite side of the planet. Might be able to make it over there. Okay. Getting back there seems like it's going to be a bit of a deal. Could be fine. Unidentified signal nearby.